Hello, I did it audience. Hope you're having an awesome day, evening, or whatever time you're watching this video. I'm glad you're here. Glad you clicked on this video. Love it if you hit the subscribe button and love it if you hit the like button. So I want to do a video that covers Treasure Hunter. And Treasure Hunter is an event. I forget how many days it lasts. I think it lasts 5 days. But it's mainly Alliance event. And so as you play the game, you will earn points, and those points will help increase your alliance ranking. And basically, in order to rank well, your whole alliance needs to participate and play the game. And the more your alliance plays, and the more your alliance plays the game, the better off that they do. And so it's really all about alliance participation to rank well. They have some really good prizes if you rank all the way up at the top. You get the Fountain of Youth segment to upgrade your Fountain of Youth. You get 3 hero potion summons, and then you get ability potions and scrolls and 20 research. And then here is second place. And then here is the third place. So basically, and it looks like it kind of pairs you up with other alliances that perform your performance. So sometimes you'll be stuck in an event where you will not be doing well, and other times you'll be with a group of alliances that you'll do really well. So let's go over it in detail. And then over here, this is your ranking in your alliance. So I'm sitting there at number 8. I generally fall behind at the beginning and then catch up at the end. And so this is actually the first time I am doing the master level. So we're going to talk about all the different levels here and the rankings and so on. So when you first do Treasure Hunter, you're going to fall into the rookie level. And under the rookie level, it's going to say minimum recommended power is 7,000. And that's pretty easy. And you're going to get every battle that you win, every stage that you complete, you're going to get 10 points. And that 10 points gets applied to your alliance total score. And once you complete it, you get these rewards the first time you complete it. So you get extra rewards the first time you complete it. And then as you complete it, each stage, there's opportunity for rewards. And then as you do a hero stage, basically, which is like every 5 levels on it, you get generally a bigger prize, which is around Treasure Hunter customizations or ability potions or something for your Fountain of Youth. Now, on your very first stage, every hero is going to just take a timeout for one level or one stage. So they need a break. They get exhausted. They get very tired from doing Treasure Hunter. And it's going to be the same way at rookie level 2 is your heroes are just going to take a break on one turn. Then as you go move on up on the scale here, your heroes take longer and longer breaks. And so with this longer and longer breaks, let's go look at my heroes real quick. So let's just say I'm doing Treasure Hunter and I use William Wallace. He's going to have to take a break for 2 stages, 2 turns, basically 2 battles. And so I won't be able to use him again. So what Treasure Hunter does is really forces you to level up your other heroes and use a wide variety of heroes. And that's the real good part of Treasure Hunter is it forces you to use other heroes and it forces you to really develop all your heroes. So let's get back in there. Now, when you're doing Treasure Hunter, Treasure Hunt, don't necessarily follow the recommended power. You should be way above that before you go into that. And you'll probably hop into the next level and you'll realize that really quickly. So if you notice that I'm working at master level, this is the first time I'm actually doing master level, and my total power is at 243K. So it's way above, almost double above. And I've been hanging out at Veteran 2. And there's another reason why, not just beyond, because the materials that you win at the higher levels won't necessarily apply to you. So it's difficult to use those materials for negotiations. And so that's where you really get stuck if you go too far, too fast. So I'm actually at this. I'm getting materials that I can't use right now. I think I'll be able to use them on the next stage. And I'm getting close to finishing. Let's go into my research real quick. I see I'm really close to the feudal age. And with that, I think I'm getting materials from that age. And so I'm not getting materials that necessarily benefit me. So that may hurt me some when I get into the negotiations levels later on. Okay, so we're going to do this battle and talk about it. Okay, as you go into battle, you got these hero potions. So these potions are used if you got an exhausted hero and you really need that hero to finish a level. Then use one of these potions to say, hey, get off your butt, get to battle. And they'll get off their butt and get to battle. So as you can tell, I have 118. I try not to use them at all. Very seldom do I use them. I may find that I may use them in master level right now that I'm here. So now we're going against full gold troops. And so I'm going to load up against purple. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do, talk about as I place my heroes out there. So this level, we're going against a bunch of troops. We're not going against a bunch of heroes. And so I want to plan my battle accordingly and my heroes accordingly. So what I want to throw out there is I'm going to throw out a taunt. So that will pull the troops towards them. And then I'm going to throw out, I like using Spartacus. Even though Spartacus doesn't kill a ton of troops, he's still good at the front because he does kill a few troops. And got to have my siege in there. So basically, Thomas Edison and Mary Curie, they're leveled up really good. So they're going to clear this level real quickly. And the last thing that you need to have in there is a healer. The key thing, the very most important thing about Treasure Hunter is to keep your heroes healed up. So you always want to throw in, even if it's an easy battle. I mean, sometimes you finish it so quick that you don't even get a heal in. But you always want to throw in a healer in, especially as you get into the later stage, because it's all about making sure that you last long. Okay, here we go. We're going to go into this battle. And I do not have it on auto. So I had Thomas Edison maxed out. Now, as you move on up, your very earlier stages, you're only going to have one wave. As you move up further on the different levels of your stage, it will progress to 2 stages. I should have held off probably to I got my taunt, but there you go. See, I'm getting some damage here, but I'm getting a heal in. So I got a heal in. I should have thrown in my other healer. I don't know why I didn't throw in my purple healer. There we go. The stage is done. So level 1 on Master, I think I'm going to have an easier time. I'm going to get challenged when I hit level 2 and level 3 of the Master level. See, these are materials are ahead of me, and I'm not using them at all. So this is a point that hey, if I'm busy, I use auto. But I think it's important to Treasure Hunter to not use auto all the time. And I'll show you why. Let's get, so we're going against green, so we need to get fire out there. Let me get Mulan out there. Let me get this one out here. And then, so like to use Menace, but I can't use Menace. See, he's resting. So we also have blue out there, and green does good. So I got a good siege right here. He's kind of like Thomas Edison, very similar to Thomas Edison. And then get my healer out there. And then I'm going to take this back, put Sultan back. And then let me see if I got one more siege out there that I could use. I'm going to use... I'm going to use her. Okay. Now, this is my setup here. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about before I go into this battle, or as I go into this battle, sometimes it's very important to hold off on your heal. Like if you're an auto, it's going to do the heal right away. And I'm not taking a lot of damage. And remember, his heal really does great healing one hero. And it heals them like all the way up. So like I'm going to toss it now. You'll see it now. Look at that heal. All the way up. And see, there's a part where I should have held back on my special ability. Because now I'm going into this battle. All right, Mulan's taking some heavy damage. Mulan takes damage. I haven't used Mulan yet. I just got Mulan. So I need to get a heal out there. Okay, I'm going to hold off hitting using special abilities because I want to get a heal out there. So if you're using auto, your heals would have been played a lot earlier. Now, I didn't do the best there. I could have held off a little bit, done some things better where Sultan would have been healed better. Okay, we're going to go on the next one. So basically, you're going to have a setup with your troop setups. You're going to have in the front someone that does some damage to. You want to put someone that does damage to a lot of troops. Like, why can't Napoleon? God, I couldn't remember his name. Napoleon does really good. William Wallace is a good one to throw out there. So siege-wise, I used my blue already, so I got to use an alternative siege. So I got a lot of options here. I got Menez. I can throw in, let's throw in a healer. So there we go, got my healer. And I'm going to throw in Kenshi. Okay, this should clear off pretty quickly here. Slow things up. Napoleon's going to do a lot of damage, probably kill off most of them. Okay, I'm going to hold off on these skills. I'm not going to do those skills. All right, now we get in there. Get some skills going. Get some protection going. Get a heal. And let's finish most of them off. Okay. That played the way it was supposed to play. So if you notice, my health is really strong. I only lost a little bit on Napoleon, so that was a good play. Now we got one more round, and then we'll go against the hero. Okay, so really pay attention to the elements. So we're going against green, so we want fire. All right, I already used Menace, so unfortunately I can't use them right now. But I am going to use them. I'm going to use them potion just to show you an example. So we're going to go Menace. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, you're in here somewhere. Show you right there. And there, I'm placing them. So I'm going to be using Ambrosia Potion. And then let's go get a heal. Here's a healer right there. One of my weakest healers, but she's a healer. And so there's one healer that I like to hold off, even if he's available. And where is he? He'll become available next round. You'll see him. And let's go. I'm going to use Beethoven, the stun. Okay. Let's go into the battle. Beethoven's going to stun him. We're going to get a slow in there and damage. Kill off chunk. And I'm not going to do any more skills. Set up nice for getting a couple skills right away. Doesn't look like I need. Now I'm going to start healing. I saw some heavy damage come in. Get a nice stun in there. So that will get enough time for Menez to get his skill. Leonidas is taking a little bit damage. Let's see. I was hoping one more skill to get in there, healing. So I got a little damage with Leonidas there. All right, now we're going against a hero level. Now, so this is basically like arena player versus player kind of approach. So they're all heroes. Sometimes there's troops, sometimes there's not. It's just heroes. So I like my big hitter in front. I'm going to do Lancelot. This is my heal that I like going against heroes. So Ashoka. But I got another damage one, so we're going to do Achilles. And then in the background, I like using Queen Boudica. She's going to do some heavy damage. I got my healer there. And then I may I may use Cleopatra if there's a bunch of troops out there. But if there's not, William Tell is a good one to throw in because of the amount of damage that he does to the background. All right, so we're going to do this battle. Now, on hero battles, you will take some damage. You definitely will take some damage on there. And so your goal is to want to heal as quickly as possible and kill them off as quickly as possible. Let's get this skill going. One down, almost down. Okay, next one down. Now, I could shoot that, but I'm going to hold off because I want to get a heal in. I want to save this for the next round. So I could kill someone in the background right away. So we're going to kill someone in the background right away, or close to. Almost. Beethoven gets a stun in. All right. And then I'm not doing any skills because I want to heal. Got the heal in and finish off. There we go. So that played really nice. You notice I took very little damage there. And now I finished wave one. So wave one was not too difficult for me. And got my customization medium home for supplies. Now we're going to go on to the next level because I want to show you a negotiation. So I do not negotiate. I negotiate. Not every time I run into a negotiation do I negotiate. I negotiate, especially at the later stages. Sometimes I just won't do it, and I get as far as I can go. But if you could tell here, I got some heavy damage with Sultan. I got 6 other heroes with damage in them. So I definitely want to negotiate. And so with negotiations, you choose your different materials and see where I get matches. Not bad, not bad. So I got 3 matches, dealing with 2. So we know coin will not work. So we got, I'm going to go with ink. And over here, I'm going to go with coin. There we go. We got it. Now, with Treasure Hunter, especially when you get into the later stages, you can, because you're only allowed 3 tries and you get a lot more materials, sometimes it's not worth using the gems and just say, okay, I'm done. Or discard the negotiation, continue going on doing battles and go as far as you can and go to the next round and do the negotiations. So stop negotiating and take a break. Let your turn come up and then negotiate again. So don't be afraid if it's really challenging at the end to say, okay, I reached my stopping point, because it can really eat up a lot of your gems. But I hope this helps you out with Treasure Hunter. Kind of wanted to give you an overall view on how to do all the different stages with it and how to play it and how to best help your alliance. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and definitely more videos coming out. Have a nice day.